Okay guys, in this video I'm going to give you a quick overview of how to use the new features in the emailer. So this is the new HTML template. After it's set up, this is what it looks like. You've got testimonials at the bottom here where we can click that and it will take you to a testimonial page that you have to create in T-Rex. These are products that you can add in. And you can, set the titles if you want to, and the images are clickable and the buttons are clickable here. And then you can have this coupon code, and then you can have a main image at the top here, and you can also add some HTML here with your logo and some details over here, which is also that's a Google clickable link there. So let's take a look in the dashboard at the mailer. So if you haven't used the mailer before, the first thing that you would need to do is set up your categories. So this basically groups all the things up, so you can have I'd recommend having an instant email blast category, so that when you want to just do a straight blast out, you've got that category there set up. Follow-up series you will want. This is one that Dwight made, which is for football fans, but I'll just add a new one here just so you can see, and I'll call this buyers, like that, and just save that. And that's literally all you have to do for the categories. Okay, you just name it and it's there ready. Okay, so if we look at the email templates, you'll see that here we've got some instant blast ones and some football fans ones. So what you can do, if you've got like follow-up series and buyers and all different ones, you can actually, I think, sort them by category here. Oh no, sorry, that's the order. Let's just go instant blast here. Just click search, and then so if you've got a follow-up series and you use that search feature, it's easy to use because you might have day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and it will be nice and neat and tidy there, so you can see what's going on. Okay, so I'm just going to clear that out of the way. So this video winner test, this is one that Dwight created, and I'm going to go in and take a look at it. Now once you've gone through all the settings in these, if I just skip back a second, once you've gone through all the settings in here, you can easily just copy that as well. So most of it will be already set up for you, and you can just change out a few things. Okay, so that'll be a fast way for you to create more emails. So I'll just go back in again. So this is where we choose our category. So depending on what type of email you want it to be. So I'm going to leave that as football fans. Email subject, well, that's the subject line that comes through. And we see it here. If I just go back to the inbox. Okay, video winner test that's sent from Designs by Susan Cox, which is just a test site that we use, and there is the subject line, which is this here. Okay, here is where you choose what type of email you send. So you got the HTML one where you've got a little bit of control over what you put in, images and stuff like that. You've got the plain text one there, which is just a bulk standard plain text email, and then if you select this one, which is obviously the best and most glamorous looking one, which is the template one. You've then got 4 different templates that are preloaded to use. The templates are very similar. There's just a couple of them have got like less of these like recommended products to put in. So I'll just show you this one, and then you can have a play around yourself with the others, because the setting them up is basically the same. So the header text, you can see, you can just add that in, and that is what's going to show up there, because this part here is the header, and then you've got your logo there, which is added up here. So you can select the image, add the logo, put this text in here, and then if you want to, you can use this editing box here, which is a HTML editing box, which will show up here in this first spot. Now if you leave that box empty, this image here will come right up to the bottom of this header here, right up to this line. Okay, so you won't have a huge gap there. That will just be gone, and this image will come up. Okay, so it's up to you whether you want to use this area or not. So the first one that we use is the main image. Okay, so the main image is going to show as this huge big image, okay, which is clickable. The button's clickable here. And what you can also do, when you can choose a campaign basically, which is on your site. So you choose the campaign, whatever it is, and then you select a product, okay, and that's going to pull the image in. If you want to upload your own image, you can. So if you want to you know, put a different mock-up or a nicer looking image in there, you can. You can use a custom URL, so you can pull an image in from somewhere that's hosted somewhere else and use that. And you can also put a custom link in as well. So I heard somebody on the webinar saying about using Amazon affiliate links. So you could literally pull the image from Amazon by getting the image URL. You could pop the Amazon URL in there, and then you can put your affiliate link in down here. So you can actually use this for affiliate promotions as well, or you can mix them up, or whatever you want to do. So you know, it's quite straightforward, but when it's empty you might think, you know, how on earth's everything going to show? What I recommend you probably is the best thing for you to do to get accustomed to it and to test it is to go to your opt-in builder and create a basic opt-in page and opt in and put yourself on a list so that you can have a play around with these templates, the various different ones, and you can send yourself the emails and you can have a look exactly how they're going to look when they land in your inbox. Okay, so you can do it before you actually do it for real. And I'll just put this back to how it was. Okay, so these are pretty straightforward. You just fill these in, and here we can see where they show up. Okay, so there's the first one there, the second one there. Then you've got the prices. Now if you leave these blank, then they'll be blank, so you can have you know, a retail price and an actual selling price there. So it always looks better if, you know, the customer's getting a discounted price. And then this button here will always be here. This is automatically linked to the campaign or the view link that you add yourself there. The coupon image there, you can leave that blank if you want to, but recommend you probably will want to use that because we've got some good stuff coming up for coupon codes as well soon in some not so far updates. Again, like I say, if you leave that, then this will move up, so you won't have a huge gap there, and that will link back to, I think, let's just open this in a new tab. I think that will link back to your home page, or oops, make a new tab. It will link to the to the main image you've got. So the first and main promotional image you've got there, this is where your coupon code will link to, unless you put another link in there. Now moving down, for each of these images here, basically you've got exactly the same control over those. Each one's the same, so you would set each one up, so you could choose your campaign, choose your product that it's going to show. If you want to use a different image or an image hosted somewhere else, you use that, and then your title, your prices, and if you want to put a different link in, then there's the link. Otherwise it will just automatically pull the link from this campaign, and then you move right down and you basically fill these in as you want, and that will populate in the email on its own. Now further down here is where you can put your customer testimonials. So you would upload an image that a customer had sent you, and that will display that image. Then you can put some text in here, which will be showing right here and here, and then the read more will take you to your testimonial page. Okay, and I will be making a video on the testimonial pages as well, so if you haven't created a testimonial page, I will show you in another video how to do that. The read more URL you need to manually put in, okay, so that's just a link. You could leave it blank or have that in there. The footer text, which is actually empty at the moment, will go in this black area down here, and the unsubscribe text there, let's just look at this. So the unsubscribe text link here, see it says unsubscribe there, which is this hot link here. Now originally we didn't have this in, and the unsubscribe link was a really long ugly link which was loads of numbers and code, and it looked really bad. So what you can do now, you can put your text there, or you could have like unsubscribe here or whatever, and then you use this short code unsubscribe, which is under here if you want to copy it, and then you can add that in there. So what that's going to do is here it's going to show the text that you have here, just here, but make that a hot link so it's clickable. So basically it looks like this, and it looks a lot neater and tidier. So you know, click here if you want to unsubscribe from receiving notifications. So you could have made the click here as the hot link, which would have looked like this. Click here, and then a long way to do it. Okay, so you got the short code there. If you want to unsubscribe from receiving winning notifications and other great deals, what that would actually say is click here, and that click here would be the actual hot link that they would click to unsubscribe. Okay, so that's how that works. It's a lot neater and tidier. So here now is how you actually send the emails. If you have it on disable like that, you can hit that button and it will save it. If you have it on enabled, when you click that button, it will send it or schedule it. So all customers here, this will send to all customers from the past, even before this plugin was made, because those customers are in your database. Okay, you can't actually see those customers, but that will mail out to every customer you've ever had. Abandoned carts is anybody who's got to the checkout and put their details in, and it's actually copied copied their email address. If they got to the cart and they didn't put their email address in, it's not going to get those people. So it's only the people that actually started to fill their details in. Customers that bought specific products, so once you click that, it opens up this drop down menu and you can select products. Okay, so you might have one specific to a certain product. Customers who bought products from specific campaigns, again same thing, choose the campaign. Customers who abandon specific products, well, it's the same, you can just choose which products. Here the opt-in leads list. Now this is pretty cool. What happens with your opt-in builder, if I go and look over here and open this in a new tab, we will see, obviously this is just a testing site, so there's lots of random stuff here, but these are lists or different opt-in pages that we've made, and people have opted in on the lists. So these lists are linked to the mailer. So when you select opt-in leads list, you get this drop down menu, and then you can choose which list it's actually sent to. So if you did what I said and made yourself an opt-in page, it doesn't have to look very pretty, just get the details on there, opt in yourself so you're on a list, and then what you can do is you can select the list, your test list that you've done, you go ahead and click send like that, and you can either wait for the email or if you open up this settings tab here, what you can do is you can copy this cron job, which fires every 15 minutes anyway. You can right click it, so copy it up to the HTTP. I always open it in a new window like that. Okay, and it's just fired that off, and now virtually instantly, probably refresh this a couple of times. And it's going to go slow for me. Okay, here we go. It's just sent that. Okay, so that's how you can, and there you can see where I changed that unsubscribe there. Click here is now the hot link. Okay, so you can just do that on your own opt-in list, and then you can have a play around with these templates, and you can quickly work out you know, what goes where and how they work and how they're actually going to look when they land in the inbox. So let's just come back to the templates a second. So you've got the plain text one as well, and let's just have a quick look at this. So when you're using the plain text or HTML, you've got shortcodes which are all listed down here, and what these do is well, first name is going to obviously send the customer's name. Now remember, only to use that if you have actually used an opt-in list where you collected their first name, otherwise it's not going to pull their name in. But these other ones, like this complete product here, is this one here. Okay, so what this does, if you've got a two named shirt, what this will do, and if you've collected both the names, or it might not be a name, it might be a name and a date, but if you've collected them on your opt-in builder, it's going to email this person and it's going to put those names on a shirt right inside the email. So when you use the shortcode, you will need to select here where it says select campaign and product. So this is where you choose the campaign and the product, and let's just see. Now I've changed from, let's just see. Just trying to see. Yeah, I've actually deleted the one that I was testing with. But you can choose your campaign and select the product. Again, you've got the unsubscribe, which works exactly the same way as I just showed you before, and all the options down here are the same as well. So when you send that email, that's going to have an image inside the email with their either first name or second name, depending on how you set it up. So again, I'll go ahead and I'll just use that. You only need to make one opt-in list, and you can select it from down here, so you can just email it to yourself and check it out and have a look. Now the follow-up sequences are a little different. The way you create the emails are exactly the same, but what you want to do, if you Google abandoned cart follow-up series, there's loads of stuff on Google of actually crafting your follow-up series, and then you only need to set up your follow-up series once, but then how many days after sale. So I suggest you start with 1 day after the sale, and then you can either do it for specified days ago, you can either do it with all customers or all abandoned carts. So you could have a buyer's, anyone who bought, you could have a follow-up series to try and resell them, and then anyone who abandoned cart, so you can try and get them back. Just have that on enabled, save that, and then the cron job will automatically fire that out depending on whenever they bought. So if they bought, you know, it will just be ongoing as, you know, as people are hitting your site and either buying or abandoning carts. You won't have to worry about it. You'll only have to make that follow-up sequence once, unless you want to optimize it and change it and edit it. Then you just set that up. Set day 1, day 3, you know, day 6, day 8, however, you know, you want to schedule them out. And then you make sure that you have a category. There's one follow-up, so set it to follow-up, set how many days, and then go ahead and save that. And then if I come back to email templates, we got follow-up 1 days. Okay, so you might have a whole load of emails here and your follow-ups might be a bit mixed up, so all you'd need to do is go to follow-up, search that, and then it will be neat and tidy. You'll have day 1, day 3, day 6, day 9, you know, or however you've scheduled them. So that's pretty much how you use the new emailer and the new templates. You know, like I say, it's pretty easy. Best thing to do is make yourself an opt-in page, opt in yourself, and then just run a few tests to yourself, and you'll soon see, you know, how easy it is and how to set it up. Okay, bye for now, guys.